Hey, what's up, guys? Once again, thank you so much for joining me on another video here. I do appreciate the tremendous support I've been receiving and you guys watching my videos. Just trying to get to the bottom of this as much as you guys are. As far as the videos I'm putting out here, thank you so much for the support. But in this video, I'm actually going to talk about Biden actually signed the COVID packet relief. So what does it mean? It means that he signed it into law already. So originally it was actually set for tomorrow, Friday, but he was going to do a whole big press conference, but I guess he was receiving blowback for not signing it right away, so he actually went ahead and signed it today. So that bill is actually law already, and they are indicating that it is going to take maybe a couple days, maybe 4 days for the IRS to send out the payments. Now I say that gently because we all know what's been going on with the IRS. They haven't got our tax refunds sent out. Now, I'm not saying our stimulus checks are going to get delayed. I really hope they do not. I hope they don't come up with this nonsense how it's in a backlog, because that's all I've been hearing. The IRS saying that it's a backlog. There's no delays. They even made a statement. The IRS even made a statement saying that there's no delays, that it's a normal processing time frame. But to me, that's just an absolute lie. That's just trying to cover their end. Because if it was a normal processing time, I would have got my refund. You guys would have got your refund already. That's just a bunch of nonsense that the IRS is saying. So on one hand, you got the IRS saying that there's no delays, but yet I seen on Twitter people calling and saying that the IRS said there's a delay. So which one is it? So it's very frustrating. The IRS themselves probably don't even know what's going on. But to be on the positive note, guys, I do think that we would receive those stimulus payments right away as soon as they are sent out. I don't think there's going to be a delay, just because they don't go through the same process as the tax refunds go through. So that's a positive right there. Positive. So I'm glad that hopefully we do get our stimulus now. Another bad thing I was hearing about the stimulus is that the stimulus checks could be garnished. So it means like if you owe child support or the IRS or anything like that, they could possibly take your money away. It could be garnished. Now I was reading that that's the way they had to pass a bill to get it passed, which is unfortunate because a lot of people are struggling and a lot of people need help, and for you to garnish if that happens as far as you owe anybody, but if not, you're good. And as I mentioned in my previous video, it is going by your 2019 taxes. So well, let me rephrase that. If you filed your 2020 taxes but they haven't been processed, anything like that, man, they'll go ahead and go back to your 2019 and look at your income there. Now, for that reason, if they take it from you 2019 and then they end up processing your 2020 and you didn't qualify for the 2020 as far as income, then you don't have to pay it, guys, back. It's free money. So I mean, if you get it, you get it. You don't have to pay it back, which is the good news on that. But I mean, they're still processing. So a lot of us have had people say that they processed early. I don't know how early, but they processed early and they got theirs right away. So I guess ours is just stuck in a backlog. And then another thing in the bill would be the child tax credit. So, and they're saying that would actually start in July, somewhere around July. So I went over this already before. So you have a child 0 to 6 years old, you'll get $350 per month, or I believe you can opt out. If you want to opt out, you can go ahead and claim it on your 2021 taxes. So that's an option you have. I believe the IRS is going to make a portal where you're able to opt out or opt in. So if you just prefer to just claim the whole thing in your taxes, I believe it would be $3,600 for children 0 to 6, and that'd be, I believe, an additional $3,000 for kids 6 years old to 17. And of course they would get $250 a month if you opt to receive it a monthly. So yeah, he did sign in, as I mentioned, which is good news. But I'm just still trying to get information when it's coming to the refund, because I mean that's money we're still owed. I wish I had better news for you, but I was watching several videos as well. They are saying that it's just a waiting game at this point. There are several people indicating that they had the same message, still processing. A refund date will be available when provided, when the refund's gonna go out. I've heard some people had that message and then one day it just popped up with the refund date. So hopefully that happens to some of you guys in the near future. I really hope so too, because that's very frustrating. So yeah, hopefully the stimulus, you do guys get the stimulus checks. I really do hope you guys get your refunds. Maybe you get at the same time. Just trying to be positive here, you never know. But that's all the updates I have for you right now. So the update I have is that the IRS is in a backlog more than likely, and that's why that message came up, because it's past the 21 days. It's past the 21 days. So what happens is the IRS can no longer guarantee that you'll get a refund in 21 days, and that's why that message disappeared. And I heard the IRS is so backlogged that they haven't even finished taxes from 2019 as well. So hopefully that doesn't affect it, as far as hopefully we don't receive it until next year. But I've heard 10 weeks. So hopefully it's 10 weeks. I've heard 3 to 4 weeks. I heard 2 weeks. So hopefully it's within the time frame and not next year, because that would be awful, very awful. But thanks so much for tuning into this video. I do really appreciate it. And once again, to my next update, thank you so much for listening, and hopefully you do guys get that stimulus checks very soon, because I hope I get it very soon as well. And you guys stay safe out there, and thank you so much for tuning in again to the next update.